Guys, how we all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hope you're all having yourselves an incredible day. It's almost Friday, man. Friday is almost here. Friday's almost here. We just have one more day until we get to Friday. But I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. Let me look at the chat really quickly. My eyes are really bad. What's up, G Newts? How we doing, man? Get out your brooms. That's what Larry says. What's up, Larry? Thanks for coming on here as always. Yeah, man. Phillies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays, and they're looking to go for the sweep. And the Rays, well, they're 57-32, and it'll be very interesting to see what happens. The Phillies have Christopher Sanchez out there on the mound. Phillies are 46-39, and Christopher Sanchez, honestly, in his last outing, he did pretty good. He went 6 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and that was just only on 87 pitches. And that was against the Washington Nationals. So the starters have been absolutely great during this whole 12-game road winning streak or 11-game road winning streak. My apologies. But yes, Christopher Sanchez has been one of those guys that's been doing pretty good as of lately. Phillies, well, they're going to have to try to really do a good job against Sean Armstrong. It's really going to be another bullpen day for the Tampa Bay Rays. Armstrong, over his last 7 days, he's went about 2 1/3 of an inning. He's allowed a hit, a walk, and he's had 2 strikeouts. But it's going to be another bullpen outing for the Tampa Bay Rays, and hopefully the Phillies can try to just take advantage of that and that they can just continue to put the bat on the ball. As far as the runners in scoring position, that's been another really big conversation for the Phillies. They did not do such a good job with that against the Washington Nationals, and they've been very inconsistent. But last night they were 5 for 12 with runners in scoring position, and during the series overall, they're actually 7 for 18 in that scenario. So they've been taking care of business. They're getting guys on base, and they're doing everything that they can to just put the ball in play. And then the long ball's been coming too. So that's definitely a good sign for the Phillies. And we'll talk more about them, but let's take a look at the starting lineups first. All right, so we got Kyle Schwarber leading things off out in left field. Trey Turner is the shortstop. This is for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos playing out in right field. Bryce Harper is the DH. Alec Bohm hitting 5th over at 3rd. Stott, the second baseman, he's batting 6th, and protecting him is Derek Hall over at first base. Brandon Marsh is out in center field. And JT has the night off, and rightfully so, as Garrett Stubbs is hitting 9th, and he is behind the plate. So once again, it's Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Harper, Bohm, Stott, Hall, Marsh, and Stubbs for the Phillies, and they will be going up against Sean Armstrong. Larry says, yeah, I hear working with JJ is, shall we say, difficult. That's what Larry says. You're funny. So the Phillies, they were able to take care of business the first 2 games. They beat the Rays in the first game by a score of 3-1, and then they won the last game by a score of 8-4. And they were able to get home runs from Trey Turner and from Nick Castellanos. And even though Taijuan Walker didn't have the best outing yesterday, in the first 3 innings or so, he eventually quieted down and went 4 strong innings and survived through 7 innings. So, stats don't lie, but they don't tell the full truth either. And he looked really sharp in those 4 innings besides the first 3 innings yesterday. All right, so once again, it's Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Harper, Bohm, Stott, Hall, Marsh, and Stubbs. And that is the lineup for the Phillies. They will be heading to Miami. And they will start a 3-game series tomorrow night. All right, so Sean Armstrong, in 12 games this season, he has only started in 1 game. He's gone 15 2/3 of an inning and has gotten a strikeout pretty much throughout every inning. He has 15 on the season, has allowed 4 walks, and has a 1.15 ERA. So it's not going to be a long outing for him, probably. It'll most likely just be a bullpen outing as the Rays are struggling. They're down a couple of starters, and they're probably going to have to go find somebody at the trade deadline. That's going to be one of the things for the Tampa Bay Rays when it comes to the MLB trade deadline that they're going to have to look for. All right, first pitch. It's a called strike at the knees, and we are just underway. As Kyle Schwarber's up at the plate, Phillies in their red and white uniforms have the red tops and the white bottoms. The pitch, swing and a miss. Kyle hitting 185 on the season. He is the only guy that did not get a hit in last night's game. He went 0 for 6. 0-2 to Schwarber. Armstrong kick, steals. Line drive down the right field. Line's a fair ball, and it's going to go all the way towards the corner. It took a very weird hop, and Schwarber's going to jog on into second base. The throw is cut off, and Kyle Schwarber gets on with a leadoff double. Well, Manuel Margot did not anticipate where the ball was going to land as it was hit out towards the corner, just stayed fair down the line, and he thought that maybe it was going to bounce in front of him, but it took a weird bounce, and he had to run a little bit of ways, so Schwarber was just able to jog in there safely, and there was no throw towards the second base bag, and Walls had to just cut it off. Turner comes up, and he loses the bat, and also fouls off the baseball, so he has to go get a new bat. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and make sure that you know when I upload or whenever I go live. Hey, he lost the bat. That is crazy. All right, 0-1 as Turner gets a new bat. Schwarber takes a lead off at second. Armstrong keeps him in check, but fires to the plate, and it's off the plate with a cutter at 91 miles per hour. Turner batting .248 with 9 home runs, 30 RBI. Again, the Phillies in their red and white uniforms. They have the red jerseys. The pitch on the outside corner, a fastball for a called strike at 95. They have the white letters on the front, or on the back, I should say, and the white numbers on the back, too. But the red letters on the front. The 1-2, ground ball, hit over to shortstop. Throw over to first by Franco is just in time. Turner thought maybe he beat it out, but he did not. He was out by just about half a step. But a pretty good throw by Franco. He went over to his right, set his feet, fired across the diamond, and the Phillies, I believe, are going to challenge this. His third base umpire, David Rackley, is going to come in, and Thompson will challenge it. Phillies haven't challenged a play in quite some time, but they will challenge this to see if Turner was out. He beat it. Oh, yeah, he beat it. It's kind of hard to tell in real time, but nope, he beat it. So that should go down as an infield single. So this should be overturned. Franco definitely put a lot of arm strength on the throw. But this should be a quick overturn, and it will be. So third base umpire David Rackley comes up with the call, and it's overturned, and that puts runners over at first and second with nobody out. So Schwarber stays over at second. He got on with a leadoff double to start off the ball game, and Turner gets aboard with an infield single. And coming up to the plate is Nick Castellanos, who hit a home run in last night's game to give the Phillies a 6-4 lead. The pitch, outside. Nick hitting .310 with a slash line of .310, .352, and .514. 1-0, Armstrong kick steals. It's popped up out towards shallow right field. Margot gets underneath it, sets his feet, and makes the catch. And Schwarber will definitely stay put over at second base, and there's one away. I think he got underneath the fastball. It was out towards the middle of the plate, but nonetheless, Bryce Harper is due up next. Harper in the series is 4 for 19 with 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. Runners at first and second. 1 out. The pitch to Harper. And he takes it all the way outside. Thought about swinging at it, but held it back. 1-0. Armstrong with 10 pitches already. Looks back at second. The pitch on the inside corner, right at the knees for a called strike. Bryce hitting .300 with 3 homers and 23 runs batted in. 1-1, and it's inside for ball 2. Harper not wearing his batting gloves. Sometimes, I guess it must be a comfort thing for him that he just will have on a pair and then he'll just take them off. The 2-1 pitch, line drive down the left field line. That's a foul ball. And that'll make the count at 2-2. Harper is currently on a 7-game hitting streak. And during that time, he has a .429 batting average with 3 doubles and 6 runs batted in. And he calls for time here. So while we do that, let's update our scoreboard. There we go. Runners over at first and second. Schwarber at second, Turner at first. 1 out in the top of the first. Armstrong on the bump for the Rays. The 2-2 delivery, grounded foul, right over towards the Rays bullpen. All right, now we can make this full screen again. Two-two, swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. And that's the first strikeout of the game for Armstrong. Sean Armstrong, that is. 2 away, and Alec Bohm will step up to the dish. Two outs, 2 runners on, and Bohm stares at a fastball on the outside corner at the knees. Josh says, JJ, you inspired me. I'm thinking about making a page just like yours live streaming, but for UFC. Nice, man. That'd be sick. The 0-1 fouled back. If you want to drop your link down below in the chat, man, you can totally do that. Bohm hitting .300 with 2 outs and with runners in scoring position, and with the batting average, he has 2 homers and 17 RBI. In that situation. 0-2 to Bohm. 2 outs in the top of the first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A high cheese fastball that was above the strike zone. And the side is retired. The Phillies, well, they got Schwarber to start off the inning with a leadoff double. Turner then got on with an infield single, but they couldn't get anybody home. And we head to the bottom of the first as the Rays are coming up to bat. Okay. Dude, that'd be sick. Yeah, that's awesome. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the Rays starting lineup. So Yandy Diaz, who was the DH in last night's game, he's the first baseman, and he'll be batting leadoff. Wander Franco right behind him, the switch-hitting shortstop. Harold Ramirez, who had a pinch hit opportunity in the first game and got on with a single. Did not play yesterday. He's batting third in the DH spot. Randy Arozarena hitting cleanup out in left field. The third baseman is Isaac Paredes today, who got the night off last night. Manuel Margot goes from center field to right field today as Jose Siri is back in the lineup, and he's playing in center field, batting right after Margot. Christian Betancourt behind the plate tonight, and Taylor Walls batting ninth, and he is the second baseman. So it is Diaz, Franco, Ramirez, Arozarena, Paredes, Margot, Siri, Betancourt, and Walls. So that's how it is. Diaz over at first, Franco at shortstop, Ramirez at the DH, Rosarina in left. At third is Paredes, right is Margot, Siri in center field, Bethencourt at the catcher position, and Walls over at second base. So Brandon Lau, Josh Lowe, they both have the day off. And also Luke Raley not playing in tonight's game either. So Christopher Sanchez on the bump for the Phillies. In his last outing, he went 6 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 earned run, a walk, and that's 6 Ks. First pitch was in there for a called strike. Second pitch was inside for a ball. Yandy Diaz has gone hitless in this series so far, but his average is still at 310. Sanchez fires, and it's a changeup that just misses for ball 2. Sanchez has an 0-2 record with a 3.26 ERA in 19 innings pitched. The 2-1, just a hair down low. Sanchez gets the signs from Stubbs, kicks, steals, ground ball, off the glove of Sanchez, but right over to Stott, who throws over to first in time. Stott did a pretty good job of reading that, as it just bounced off of Sanchez's glove, hit the ground, and Stott was just right there at the right time. 1 gone in the bottom of the first. Diaz grounds out, so that should go down as a 1-3 or a 1-4-3 ground out. Have to kind of do the math a little bit. Franco batting on the right side. Takes the pitch for a strike. It's in 285 now. Next pitch is in the dirt. On a changeup at 83 miles per hour. Franco hit a solo home run off of Aaron Nola in the first game of the series. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Chopper hit over to shortstop. Turner fields it, throws over to first, and Franco is retired. So 2 ground outs in the bottom of the first. Harold Ramirez will step up to the plate. He's batting .288 with 9 home runs and has 35 RBI. Sanchez with the pitch. It's at the knees for a called strike. Good sinker thrown. No balls, 1 strike. Sanchez again, and there's a swing and a miss on the changeup that was outside and in the dirt. Oh and 2, and Sanchez fires in the dirt. Well, Sanchez in the month of June went 15 innings, allowed 4 earned runs, 13 hits, 15 strikeouts, and had a 2.4 ERA. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the delivery. Swing and a miss on a slider that was just on the inside corner. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Christopher Sanchez. And we head to the top of the second. Phillies and Rays scoreless. All right, good. Okay. If you guys are brand new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's try to get to the 650 mark by the end of tonight. That would be really, really cool. Jameek says if Philly sweeps us today, y'all should be considered the best team in baseball. I don't know about that because we got swept by Atlanta, and Atlanta swept Miami, and Atlanta's coming after you next, man. If you could take care of business for the Phillies fans out there, they would really appreciate that, I'm sure. So, but thanks for the compliment. I still believe that Atlanta's the team to beat right now. If you guys want to donate to the channel, feel free to leave a super chat down below. and give back if you'd like to. No obligation, but feel free to do that. Yes. We're so close to getting 20 likes, Gabe says. Up, I hear my doggy. I hear my doggy. Somebody must be here. I remember my mom said my dad's going away. All right, so we're scoreless, and we head to the top of the second inning. And here we go, as Bryson Stott will lead things off. So Stott, it'll be Stott, Hall, and Marsh. Armstrong throws it, and it's right down the middle of the plate for a called strike. 0-1. Armstrong getting ready to throw his 20th pitch of the game so far. He kicks, steals, and Stott shoots it the other way, but it's fouled off towards the Phillies bullpen. What is up, Rising Rhino? Thanks for coming on here. Stott hitting .304 with 7 home runs and 32 RBI. 0-2. Armstrong gets ready to throw. Here it is. And it's grounded over to shortstop. Franco has it, throws over to first, and it's in time to get Bryson Stott. That's the first out of the inning. So, guys, please feel free to drop your links down below in the live chat. G. Vanoots, Rising Rhino, you guys know the drill. Drop the links, and let's give everybody some love and support. That's what we do. So lots of lefties in the lineup for Rob Thompson as Derek Hall is due up, and he stares at a cutter on the inside corner. What's up, Diggy? Thanks for coming on here, man. If you guys are tuning in on Twitch or on any other of the social media platforms too, make sure that you give this a good rating and a good follow too. No balls, 1 strike. Armstrong kicks, steals, and it's outside. Nice job, Rising Rhino. Hall hitting .200 with 2 RBI. Still isn't homered yet. The 1-1 fouled off. It's pretty awesome. Derek Hall had an RBI single. It was in last night's game. At the time, it would tie it back 2-2. Phillies would end up winning 8-4. 1-2 to Hall as Armstrong delivers, and it's above the strike zone. Two balls, 2 strikes. Armstrong with 25 pitches. And the next pitch, it's grounded over to the first base side, and it's fouled off again. Derek Hall in this series is 1 for 8 with a walk and an RBI. Got on base twice yesterday. 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 96 miles per hour. Right down the pipe. And Armstrong gets his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. It's also his 3rd strikeout over his last 4 batters. 2 gone in the top of the second, and Marsh is due up next. First pitch to Marsh, fouled off. Actually, it was swung on and missed. I beg your pardon. He has a .274 average with 7 home runs and 34 RBI. Had a 2-run single in last night's game to put the Phillies up 8-4, and that would be their final score. The pitch, fouled off again. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on. 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Phillies and Rays scoreless. Armstrong kicks, steals. Foul ball. Oh, 0-2. Armstrong gets the signs, kicks, fires, swing and a miss. The slider was in the dirt, and there's back-to-back strikeouts, and the side is retired. Another 1-2-3 inning. This time it's from the Tampa Bay Rays. As we head to the middle of the second inning, as the Phillies and Rays are scoreless. Larry wants to know if there's a switch hitter on the Phillies roster right now. No. No. Nope. There's none. Oh, boy. All right, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got 27 people on here. I want us to continue to grow the family. If you guys have not told other people about this channel, please spread the word. I truly, truly mean that. If you know other people that love Philly sports or love the Patriots, love the Sixers, love the Flyers, or the Phillies, let's get them to join this thing, man. Because I want to continue to spread the word and spread the love, because it's what we do on here. And we want to get more people to also subscribe to other channels that support us too. So, let's just continue to do that, because I don't want to just succeed. I want all of us to succeed. That's how I look at it. I do. All right. Phillies are on an 11-game road winning streak. And during this road winning streak, they have hit 16 home runs. Opponents are batting .219 against the Phillies during the streak. And the Phillies also have 43 extra base hits, while their batting average is at .267. And here's the thing that's really interesting as we head to the bottom of the second inning, as Arozarena's up. First pitch is in there for a called strike. The starter's ERA has a 2.18 ERA during this 11-game road winning streak, and the bullpen has a 2.20 ERA. Pretty identical. The pitch, a sinker at the knees for a called strike. The overall pitching has a 1.03 whip as well. 0-2 to Arozarena. Sanchez kick steals, ground ball over to shortstop. Turner gobbles it up, throws across the diamond, and Arozarena's out. So Christopher Sanchez, he's 26 years old, from the Dominican Republic. This is his third MLB season that he's been a part of the Phillies organization. Here comes Isaac Paredes. Line drive, foul. Just down the left field line, but it went over to the left side. Paredes batting .264. He had the night off yesterday. His 14 homers and 53 runs batted in. 0-1, and Sanchez delivers. It's off the plate. Rising Rhino wants to know if I have my brooms ready. I guess so. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch, it's in the dirt. I guess I do. I hope you guys do. But I hope you guys that are Rays fans don't, because that's what makes competition so much fun. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sanchez deals, and it's inside. That was probably one of the weirdest things that just came out of my mouth that I've ever said. Sometimes I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, and when it does. 3-1. Line drive caught by Bohm. He makes the diving catch. And there's 2 away. A line drive that was hit pretty sharply, and Bohm just caught it. Had to dive over to his left side, and it was just above the dirt. And he showed the umpire as soon as he caught it, made like a little backhand just to show off that he still had the ball. Here's Margot. He lifts this one out to center field. Marsh tracks it down, gets underneath it, and makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning as we head to the top of the third. Phillies and Rays still not on the board yet in St. Petersburg. That catch by Bone was pretty nice, man. What's going on? Alex. What's up, Alex? Thanks for coming on here, man. What is up? Okay. Oh, yes. Top of the third inning. Okay. So you know what that means. It's time to say happy birthday to the following athletes and former athletes. All right? Somebody's calling me from Barnegat, New Jersey. Sounds like a spam call. Can't pick that up right now. Okay, so let's wish the following people a happy birthday, all right? We got Darryl Royal. Happy birthday to Darryl Royal. He would have been 99 today. Brad Park, born in 1948. Happy birthday to him, too. 75 years old. Willie Randolph, born in 1954 on this day, July 6, 2023. So he is now, 69 years old. Happy birthday to Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol, man, one of my favorite Lakers that I got to watch. He was a pretty good player. Happy birthday to Pau. And happy birthday to Manny Machado, too. Today is his birthday as well. So, Machado, Gasol, Randolph, Willie Randolph, that is, Brad Park, and Darryl Royal. Happy birthday to all those people that are out there. And if you guys celebrate a birthday today, happy birthday to you too. Top of the third inning, Phillies will have 9-1-2 coming up to the plate. Garrett Stubbs, who is starting off the game for JT Realmuto, takes the first pitch on the inside corner at the knees for a called strike. Oh and 1. Armstrong with 32 pitches. Kicks, fires, and it's in the dirt. Stubbs batting .227 with 3 RBI. He's still looking for his first homer of the season. 1-1. Armstrong deals, and it's just low. Not by much. Jake Diekman, who pitched in last night's game, he is warming up in the Rays bullpen. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button too while you're at it. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch upstairs for ball 3. Top of the third inning. Stubbs leading it off. The 3-1. It's on the inside corner. A sinker at 94. Behind the plate, as far as the crew chief goes, let's talk about it. Charlie Ramos, the home plate umpire. Ryan Blakeney over at first base. John Tempane, the second base umpire. And David Rackley is the third base ump. Payoff pitch. Ground ball over to shortstop. Franco backs it up, throws over to first, and it's not in time as Diaz dropped it. He had to play it on a bounce and had to come up with a scoop, but I believe that Stubbs would have probably beat that one out anyways. It was a good play by Franco. Just a nice play all around, but Stubbs beat it out, and it should be ruled as an infield single. Almost got it through the hole, and give Stubbs a lot of credit for just hustling out of the batter's box. Ran pretty quickly and hustled his way down the line. It's the second infield single of the day. Schwarber comes up, grounds this one over to the first base side, and the throw over the second is in time. Franco is hobbling a little bit. It's going to go down as a 3-6 double play. But Franco seems to be okay. He was hobbling on that right foot. So Stubbs got an infield single, and Schwarber grounded into a 3-6 double play. That was a really good throw by Yandy Diaz over from first base. He just threw it right on a line over to second. So Turner's up, nobody on, 2 outs. And Turner will hit the first pitch foul. Trey got on with the infield single. His last time up, Phillies had 2 runners on with nobody out in the top of the first, but couldn't get anybody home. 0-1, Armstrong fires, and he throws a 94-mile-per-hour fastball that's fouled behind the plate. The 0-2, fouled back towards the screen. Turner third on the team in hits with 87. He's 10 hits behind Bryson Stott, who was 97. 0-2, and the pitch up high. He also has 18 stolen bases as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch, grounded foul, right behind the plate. He's 0 for 3 lifetime against Shawn Armstrong coming into today, but has not struck out, so he's made contact every time. Nobody on, 2 outs in the top of the third. We are scoreless, and the 1-2 pitch to Turner. Swing and a miss. 95 miles per hour. It was at the knees over the middle of the plate, and the side is retired again. We head to the bottom of the third. Phillies have 3 hits, but have not been able to score a run. And we head to the bottom of the third, and they'll be back. Wish I would have closed that out better, but that's all right. Okay. So now it is time for our fun fact of the day. All right, guys, please make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's time for our fun fact of the day. So today is July 6th. So on this date, 88 years ago, okay? 88 years ago in 1935, this is what happened. In one of the greatest comebacks in Grand Slam tennis history, Helen Wills Moody vanquishes fellow American Helen Jacobs. So it was Helen versus Helen. 6-3. Helen Wills Moody would win that game, but then she would lose to Jacobs 6-3, and then Wills Moody would then win the next one 7-5 in the Wimbledon final. So it's Wills Moody's 7th Wimbledon singles championship at this time, okay? Jacobs takes a 5-2 lead in the third set and has match point at 5-4. Wills Moody would then finish her career with 19 Grand Slam singles titles, 8 Wimbledon, 7 U.S., and 4 French. And this was at a time when few players made the long trek to Australia. Jacobs would then win 5 Grand Slams, single championships, but is 5-11 in the finals, including a 1-7 record against Wills Moody. Wow. Okay, Jose Siri's up, and Sanchez back on the bump. He's retired the first 6 batters that he's faced. The 0-1 is inside and low. It's very interesting. Jose did not get the start in last night's game. He's hitting .223 with 16 homers and 37 RBI. The 1-1 outside. Okay. Man, my nose is a little bit itchy. Can't understand why. What's up, Megan? What's up, Izzy? Thanks for coming on here. Let's go Phillies. That's correct. The Johns bro. 2-2. The pitch. Ground ball right through the hole into right center field. Stott could not get there, but Castellanos plays it on the ground, and he throws it to the cutoff man Stott, and there is the first base hit of the game. Jose Siri puts it right through the hole. If you just subscribed to my channel, I appreciate that so much. Give yourself a shout out down below. What is up, John White? Thanks for coming on here, man. Of course. So that's the first hit of the game. And Christian Bethencourt is up next. Grounds this one over to the third base side. Bohm has it. Can't throw over to second, but does throw over to first. And Bethencourt is out. So Siri, who's pretty quick, heads over to the second base. He's now in scoring position. But there's now one out in the bottom of the third as we are scoreless. So a 5-3 ground out. Alrighty, first pitch to Walls. It was a check swing foul ball that just hit the plate. And Stubbs has to walk this off. I think it hit him on the shin guard, the right shin guard, it looked like. Seems to be all right, just trying to walk it off. That's what he's doing. Let's see on the replay here. Oh, yeah, it hit the... Yep. 0-1. We get set. Sanchez fires. Line drive back up the middle. Caught by Stott. And Stott's going to flip it back over to Turner for a 4-6 double play. An unlucky bounce for the Rays, but Bryson Stott right there at the right time. He made the diving catch and just flipped it right back over to Trey Turner. And that'll do it as we go to the top of the fourth inning. Great defense by the Phillies as we are still scoreless in Tampa. It's great. Well, how am I feeling about Stott as our future second baseman? Listen to what he just did right there. That's how I feel. Who's batting? I just said that that Taylor Walls was batting, but you probably asked that before the batter came up, so. But yes. All right. If you just subscribed to my channel. Oh, you were typing that as he made the play? Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's awesome, man. All right. Top of the fourth. I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have known that. So wait, so here's my question for you guys, because I've realized that I don't know what it is, but I'm watching this through the NBC Sports app. I guess it's slower. Are you guys just like watching this like on the ESPN score update? Is that how like you're getting like the updates and all that stuff for the game? That's what I want to know, because I'm just curious. Because I don't know if it's just my internet or if it's like or like what it is, but I've noticed that some people get it quicker. I know obviously there's a couple of people too that are at the ball game, and that's you're gonna get it quicker in real time. You're watching through MLB TV, okay? MLB.TV is ahead, okay? Well, that makes a lot of sense. Mark Twain says, I'm not watching it, just listening to you. Okay, thanks, dude. Thanks, man. All right, Robert Stevenson's going to come out. So, Sean Armstrong's day is done. So, he went 3 innings. Didn't allow a run. Only give up 3 hits, though. First pitch to Castellanos, swing and a miss. $5. What's up, $5? Thanks for coming on here, dude. The ESPN website is usually a little bit quicker than you. Well, yes. Yes, I know that. The 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says no. Just held it up. One and one. Pitch clock resets here. Castellanos flew out to right field his first time up. The pitch popped foul behind the plate. Castellanos has 13 homers on the season, and, well, he ties his last season home run total. He's fourth in the National League in batting average with a .310 average. Last year he batted .263. 1-2. The pitch popped up out to shallow center field. Siri jogs over to home plate, goes over to his left, and makes the catch for the second out. The first out of the inning. Oh, man. Sometimes when I'm looking at the score bug, it's like they put the... I guess maybe I'm not aware, and I think that they already have an out. Got to pay attention, JJ. Come on. Yeah. That's I figured that. I remember you said that to me, Larry, but I'm just curious how other people do it. Harper with the first pitch, swing and a miss. So MLB.TV is quicker than NBC Sports. I wonder why that is. 0-1, the pitch to Harper. Little grounder pulled over to the first base side, and the throw over to first is in time by Taylor Walls, and there's 2 outs. Bohm due up. Stevenson kick steals, and it's just a hair up high. Bohm from Omaha, Nebraska. He's 26 years old now, and he swings and misses at the second pitch. It was a slider at 87 that just drifted away from the plate. He's been with the Phillies, with the big league club since 2020. The 1-1, upstairs. He was selected as the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 MLB draft. Ended up signing with the team during that June. 2-1, the next pitch, a swing and a miss. He was a standout hitter at Roncalli Catholic High School, but he wasn't selected in the 2015 draft. So instead of high school, that's when he went to Wichita State to play for the Shockers. He had a pretty good college career. He batted over 300 during his career at Wichita. The 2-2, swing and a miss on a pitch that was in the dirt, and Bohm strikes out. And it's another 1-2-3 inning as we head to the bottom of the 4th. A pitching duel between the Phillies and the Rays so far. Can Christopher Sanchez keep it up? We'll see as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Okay. Harper's consistently has been grounding out to second base. Yeah, the first base side, yes. Yeah, I agree with that. John wants to know, what did I eat for lunch? I had a Chick-fil-A sandwich. That was pretty much it. Wasn't really that hungry today. So, but I'm happy to be on here, and I'm happy to be with you guys. Okay, well, we go to the bottom of the 4th. That means it is time to look at our Major League scores. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button, and please hit that subscribe button too. And if you just subscribed to my channel, shout yourself out. I don't always get the notification, so if you don't see your name pop up in the live chat, that means that I'm not going to know who you are. So shout yourself out if you'd like to, so that way I can shout you out. All right. Blue Jays and White Sox. They're playing a doubleheader today. They are currently scoreless in the top of the 10th inning. Blue Jays only have 1 hit, and the White Sox have 2. Cardinals and Marlins. What a series that's been for the Miami Marlins. They've won 3 games in a row against the Cardinals, and they are currently scoreless in the bottom of the 3rd. Orioles and Yankees. Orioles are up 1-0 in New York. Royals and Guardians are in a rain delay. Red Sox are up 1-0 against the Texas Rangers, and there's some games going on later, but the final scores that we have 3. We got the Reds and the Nationals. The Reds beat the Nationals 5-4. In Washington, Nick Senzel had such a great game. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, the first pitch is inside to Yandy Diaz. Tigers also shut out the A's today 9-0. The 1-0 fouled back. And the Brewers, they beat the Chicago Cubs 6-5. Victor Caratini hit a big go-ahead home run for the Milwaukee Brewers. 1-1 to Yandy Diaz, who is hitless in the series so far. The pitch. It's off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sanchez deals, and it's a changeup at the knees. Yandy grounded out in the first inning. He's slugging .496 and is an all-star for the Rays. 2-2. It's fouled off. Well, we know who all the all-stars are going to be, which is really cool. The pitch. It was a slider that was inside and in the dirt. We also know a little bit about the home run derby, too. Payoff pitch. Ground ball right through the hole in between first and second, and it goes all the way into right field, and Castellanos gets on one knee to field it and throws it to the cutoff man, and it's a leadoff single by Yandy Diaz, his first hit of the series. And that's now the second hit of the ball game. What's up, Football Fusion? Thanks for coming on here, man. Did you switch your account? Under Franco due up batting on the right side. Lays off the first pitch. So, as far as the American League starters, we got Jonah Heim behind the plate. Yandy Diaz over at first. Marcus Semien from Texas over at second, and Josh Jung, the other Rangers player, over at third. The pitch is fouled off. At shortstop, another Texas Ranger, Corey Seager, who's having a really good season. Mike Trout was also named a starter. Randy Arozarena, Aaron Judge, and Shohei Ohtani. But Trout's currently on the injured list. The 1-1. Inside and low for ball 2. For the National League, we got Sean Murphy behind the plate. Freddie Freeman over at first. Luis Arias, the second baseman. Nolan Arenado over at third. And Orlando Arcia at short. The 2-1. It's on the inside corner for a called strike. That'll make the count at 2-2. Sanchez kick steals, and it's just fouled off. So Arcia is at short. Ronald Acuna Jr. and Mookie Betts and Corbin Carroll are in the outfield, and J.D. Martinez is the starting DH. It's an interesting lineup when you just take a look at it from top to bottom. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez throws it, and it's fouled off again. Pretty good at bat by Franco. Sanchez already has 42 pitches, but we're just starting the bottom of the 4th. That's pretty cool, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A runner at first. Nobody out. The pitch. Inside. I also just announced the pitchers. Did that last night as Harold Ramirez waits on deck. Payoff pitch by Sanchez. A high ground ball over to the second base side. The throw over to Turner is in time. And that's a 4-6 fielder's choice ground out. It was really a high hopper. I was trying to find the right word during the middle of that, but Stott had it and just give a little sidearm throw over to Turner, and there's one out. Yeah, what have you been up to, man? It's been pretty good. First pitch is in there for a strike. Throw over the second base is dropped by Stott. And getting in there safely is Wander Franco, who just continues to steal bases. I think if Stott would have caught that, he probably would have been out. Stubbs had the right idea, made a really good throw over to second. Let's see this again. Yep, he would have had it. I think he was just focusing on the tag. So, a runner in scoring position with one out. 0-1. Christopher Sanchez fires, and it's off the plate. I was going to say Sir Anthony Dominguez, and I wouldn't have even gotten that right. The 1-1 swing and a miss. So Franco, that was his 20th stolen base of the season. His second of the series. The 1-2. Ground ball pulled over to the second base side. Throw over to first is in time. Has started the side step over to his left. Threw it. And there's two outs. But Franco goes over to third as he hugs Alec Bohm. So Ramirez is retired. Good, man. Why'd you switch your username? If you don't mind me asking. All right, a Rosarina due up. Two outs, a runner at third. Both the Phillies and the Rays have not blinked yet. Rosarina will ground this one foul down the first base side, third base side. You don't know? A Rosarina with two outs and with runners in scoring position has a .294 average with 2 homers and 14 RBI. Christopher Sanchez on the mound. His 50th pitch is dribbled foul by Randy Rosarina. Rosarina today is 0 for 1. He has a .288 batting average over his last 15 games with 17 hits, 3 homers, 10 RBI, and 11 runs scored. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Oh, but did they say it was a foul ball? Nope, he struck out. Did not make any contact as it was in the dirt. Thought maybe initially the home plate umpire ruled it a foul ball, but nope, he said that he went around. And we head to the top of the 5th. Phillies and Rays still scoreless. The Rays leave a runner over at third base and can't get him home. The Phillies will be right back. All right, I am going to take a very quick step off because I got to take a very quick break and just stretch and rest my voice, but I'll see you guys in just a few seconds. Excuse me. All right, what's up? What's up? Just dropping off my thumbs up. Have a great stream, brother. Thanks for coming on here, dude. I appreciate that, Long Ball. Guys, go subscribe to Long Ball McLovin's cast. Sometimes I go on there just to see what's up and just hang out, and it actually can be really therapeutic for me just having MLB The Show on as background noise and just listening to him talk. So JJ left the building, but now he's back in the building. So they were looking over at Christopher Sanchez's last pitch, and it looked like from the angle that the batter fouled it off, but he did not, and the home plate umpire said that he went around. So Jake Diekman on the bump as Stevenson came on in relief for Armstrong. It's an 0-1 count. The pitch to Stotts. He shoots it foul, and it goes into the stands. All right, so Diekman in 34 starts has a 4.4 ERA and 28 2/3 of an inning pitched. Also has 36 strikeouts, but the funny part is that batters are hitting 170 against him. The 0-2, it's a called strike 3 by the home plate umpire. And Bryson Stott staring over at the ump, saying, really? I think that the ump must have lost count of how many strikes there were because he didn't give the usual strike 3 call. Here comes Derek Hall, who lifts this one out to deep right field. It's a towering fly ball, and that baby's gone. A 1-0 lead for Philadelphia. It's his first homer of the season. And Derek Hall puts the Phillies on the board. 1-0 in the top of the 5th. High fives all around the dugout as Derek Hall comes in. Looked like it was a slider at the knees, and it was out on the outside corner of the plate. Here's Marsh, who hits this one back up the middle. Wander Franco has it, throws over to first, and it's in time, and there's 2 gone. That baby was long gone by Derek Hall. It was not coming back. He probably tore the cover off the baseball on that pitch. That thing was scolded. So he struck out looking. Hall hits a solo homer. And Marsh grounds out on the plate. I can't do that because of copyright issues, man. I can't do that. That's why I don't play a lot of sound effects. 1 ball, no strikes. To Garrett Stubbs. 2 outs, nobody on. I know other people get away with it, but I just really don't want to get my channel banned because that's the last thing I want to do. 1-0, the pitch. It's a fastball that is on the upper third of the strike zone to Garrett Stubbs. Nobody on, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. The pitch. It's outside and low. So Stubbs at an infield single his last time up. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Stubbs takes that one all the way for a called strike. Ryan Metcalf says, "You won't keep me away." All took him deep at it, baby. That's how we do it, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. The pitch to Stubbs is just fouled off. Phillies lead it 1-0 on a solo bomb hit by Derek Hall. It's his first homer of the season. He's hitting the ball pretty well in AAA. They sent Cody Clemens down. And the pitch off the plate. A sinker outside. You've been at every stream so far. You've been here for 6 months? No, I'm just joshing with you. I remember you came on like last week, so that's awesome. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to second base. Throw over to first is in. Plenty of time. Stubbs is out, and the inning is over. But Derek Hall gives the Phillies a 1-0 lead as the Tampa Bay Rays blink first. And we head to the bottom of the fifth. Phillies are up 1-0 in Tampa Bay, Florida. Okay. Good. Well, not all but the Rays games so far. No, I know. I was just joshing with you. Yeah, so, all right, guys. Make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. My algo people, okay, do your thing. I want to make sure that we continue to spread love with this channel, okay? So for those of you that do not know me, I like to always tell people, and even though I've been doing this for 6 months, I have to tell you guys because I want you guys to get to know who I am. I'm from South Jersey. I'm a broadcaster. My name is Jason Joseph, okay? I've been calling games on YouTube for 6 months. I graduated from Rowan University. I got to intern with the Wilmington Blue Rocks and called their games too for our radio station at Rowan, and also did the same thing for the Delaware Bluecoats. I also did a couple of other things during the internship too, but that was one of the biggest highlights, that I got to call games for the Bluecoats and for the Blue Rocks. Delaware Bluecoats are the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers, for those of you that don't know. So I graduated from Rowan last year, and then I interned at NFL Films in the fall. Well, actually, yeah, I did it. I started the internship it was the first week before the regular season started, and I ended the week after Super Bowl. So, and ever since December, during the middle of the internship, I wanted to come on here and just get reps. Great Scott Fransky said to me when I met him at a networking event that if you want to do this, you have to get the reps. You have to get the reps. So, one game a week is not going to cut it. And so I figured, I'll just come on here and I'll just get reps. But now that I've been doing this for 6 months, I've realized that I think that my goals have changed, and I just want to make this a part of my brand. You know what I'm saying? I love coming on here. I love calling games, and I also like this new wave, as I like to call it, of broadcasting, because I think that radio is going to go this route. 0-1 to Isaac Paredes. The pitch upstairs and outside. Art Twain says, I'm about to crack open some Crown Royal lemonade. That sounds nice. Paredes lined out in the first, and he shoots this one out to left center field. Forget about that one. It is gone. Phillies fan made a catch out in left field in the first row, as it was a laser hit out to left, and the game is back to a tie game. Hall hits a solo homer to put the Phillies on top, and Isaac Paredes says, watch what I can do, as the Rays tie it back 1-1 in the bottom of the fifth. See where this pitch was. It was down the middle of the plate. Paredes, who hit the ball really sharply his last time up, just drilled that thing to left. So Paredes with a leadoff solo homer. That's the first run allowed by Christopher Sanchez. Let's get to the 650 mark, guys. We need 5 more subscribers to reach 650. The 0-1. Grounder hit over to shortstop. Turner throws it over to first, and it's in time. Bohm tried to dive. It went underneath his glove. Turner backed him up and made the throw over to first and threw a strike in the distance. And there's one gone. Just hit 30 likes according to G Vanutes. That's awesome. 5 subs till 650. Let's go. Yeah. Rising Rhino. Rising Rhino, G Vanutes. And any of you that have channels out there, if you want to drop your links down below, you can totally do that. Jose Siri comes up, and he flies this one out to center field. Marsh in the alley. Gets underneath it. and catches it for the second out. So Margot grounded out to shortstop, and Jose Siri flies out to center. And there's 2 gone. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. This game is flying by. 7:46. What time do we start? 6:40. Okay, we're an hour into this, and we're already has 2 outs. First pitch to Bethencourt is swung on and missed. So Christian Bethencourt played in the first game behind the plate, and he went 1 for 4. Got the night off last night, as Francisco Mejia got the start. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Please join Rising Rhinos cast. Givanoots, put your link down below too, man. 0-2. The next pitch. Grounder hit over to the first base side. Hall has it and wins the race to the bag for out number 3 as Bethencourt is out. And the inning is over. The Rays tie it back, though, on a solo homer by Isaac Paredes. And we head to the top of the 6th. Phillies and Rays tied 1-1. All right, I'm going to take a very quick step off, but while we're in a break, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you turn on your notification bells if you haven't done so already, too. And please go subscribe to Rising Rhino and Givanoots, all right? And Snowman and everybody else that's been coming on here. All right, see you soon. All right, Kevin Cash decides to go with Kevin Kelly as his new pitcher, who's gone 34 games this season and has pitched in 38.2 innings. His 30 strikeouts, has not allowed a home run, and only has 10 walks allowed. Schwarber takes it on the outside corner for a called strike. It was on this day in history when the Phillies in 2009, they beat the Reds 22-1. As the 0-1 is off the plate. It was the largest margin of victory in their team history. They scored 10 in the first, as the 1-1 is fouled off. Jason Worth also hit a grand slam in the 8th inning. It was against Paul Janisch. It was a shortstop and an infielder. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kelly kicks, delivers, and it's swung on and missed. And Schwarber strikes out for the first time today. 1 gone in the top of the 6th. 22 runs, though. I know that's pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah, Janisch gave up the last 6 runs. Here's Turner, who dribbles this one over towards the first base side, towards the mound. Throw over to first is dropped by Kelly. So So Diaz tried to make the underhanded throw. Kelly had to go over to the bag, and Diaz made the underhanded toss, and Kelly dropped it. So that should go down as an E1. And Turner is aboard. Well, let's see. Yeah, he would have made it to the bag in plenty of time, but just dropped it and was looking over at the bag, took his eyes off the ball. Here comes Castellanos. First pitch, a sinker at 90 at the knees. Yep, they scored it as an error. The 0-1 popped up down the right field line. It's hooking foul, and it goes towards the Rays bullpen. All right, we got 40 people on here. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you guys do that. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the 6th. Phillies and Rays tied 1-1. The next pitch, Castellanos holds his horses as the sweeper was off the plate. The 8 pitches by Kelly. Comes in for Jake Diekman. The 1-2. Check swing, did he go? First base umpire says no. Castellanos with runners on. He's hitting .368 with 6 homers, and he has a .384 OBP. But with the bases empty, he's batting .259. The 2-2 delivery, swing and a miss. The sweeper comes in at 76 miles per hour, and Castellanos was way too early. That's the second strikeout of the inning for Kelly. And Bryce Harper is due up next. First pitch to Harper. It's downstairs for a ball. That sweeper is a killer. It is. Harper's batting average has gone back down to under 300. Came in batting 300, but is now batting 297. It's 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch off the plate. Took it all the way outside. Turner at first. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. The 2-0. It's fouled. It was a swing and a foul ball into the glove, but it's a 2-1 count. Oh, man. Turner got on with an E1. He's over at first base. Just had a birthday not too long ago on June 30th. The 2-1, it swung on and missed, and there's no throw to second as Turner slides in there safely, and he's in scoring position. A nice jump by Turner. There was no chance that Bethencourt was going to get him out. Must have bobbled it, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper with 2 outs. The pitch. It's on the outside corner, called strike 3, and the side is retired. As Kelly comes in and strikes out the side, no runs. Turner left in scoring position, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. Yep. All right. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, John Bro. I just wanted to let you know. I know that you're a little bit ahead, but if you could just if you could just wait a little bit on some of the plays, because I know that it might spoil it for other people. If you could just wait a couple more seconds of giving out your thought about it, I'd appreciate that. Because I don't want other people to. I don't want to spoil it for other people. So, that's all. I was going to say something else. Now I forget what it was. All right, what inning are we in? The bottom of the 6th? Yeah. Phillies are 46-39 on the season. They're 24-23 on the road. Currently on an 11-game road winning streak. Oh no, you're totally fine. You're totally fine, man. I just know that some people are behind, and I don't want to spoil it for other people. Sensory overload. I totally get it. Trust me, like I totally understand. I do. I get it. But dude, I appreciate you for being on here, man. I do. If you guys have not done so already, I probably have said this a lot today, but I've realized that I have to say this more because people keep tuning in and out. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you do that. I want to get to the 650 mark by the end of the game. So let's try to do that. Let's have 650 members of our family. All right? We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies and Rays tied 1-1. Derek Hall hit a solo homer to give the Phillies a 1-0 lead in the top of the 5th. And Isaac Paredes tied it back with a leadoff solo homer in the bottom of the 5th. 1 ball, no strikes as Taylor Walls is due up. It's 9-1-2 coming up for the Rays. The pitch inside. Walls lined into a 4-6 double play to end the 3rd inning. 2-0 delivery. Chopped foul. So Christopher Sanchez is still out there for his 6th frame of work. The only hiccup he had was the home run that he gave up to Paredes. 2-1. Line drive caught by Stott. Right back up the middle. Phillies doing a pretty good job with their defensive alignment as they're playing Walls back up the middle, and it's worked twice today. So a good job with the scouting report. 1 gone. Here comes Diaz. And he takes it down low and inside. So Yandy Diaz had his first hit of the series. Was back in the 4th as he stares at a pitch that's on the inside corner at the knees. Sanchez kicks, fires as the changeup is fouled off. I think Diaz got a little piece of it. But he swung at it anyways, and regardless, it's a 1-2 count. Junior Marte getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen. Phillies trying to sweep the Rays at Tropicana Field today. The delivery. Grounder, hit over to shortstop. Turner has it, gobbles it up, throws across the diamond, and Diaz is retired. 2 gone. And Wander Franco is up next. Franco batting on the right side again. He tries to take a hack at the first pitch and misses it badly. Wander's 0 for 2. But he got on with a fielder's choice and stole second base his last time up. This time he shoots it right through the hole, past the diving stop of Bowman to left field. It's the second time that he's gotten on today as Schwarber throws it to Turner to cut it off. Wander Franco just continues to see the ball pretty well. He's a hitting machine, man. Seriously. All right, Caleb Cotham is going to come out there to try to calm down Christopher Sanchez. This is the first mound meeting that they're going to have as the entire infield is in. There's a conference that they're having. Oh, boy. Now, I was thinking about this last night when we were talking about our favorite movies and our favorite musicals. My question to you guys tonight, best soundtrack or one of your favorite soundtracks, comment down below what it is. I like the Suicide Squad soundtrack. I like the Wicked soundtrack. There's a lot that are really good. The Les Mis soundtrack is really good. Phantom of the Opera. Black Panther soundtrack is awesome. First pitch to Harold Ramirez. It's downstairs. It was in the dirt. Coco. I still haven't watched it. And I still haven't watched it. And I still haven't watched La La Land either. What's up, my guy? Want to know the next pitch? In the dirt again. Harold Ramirez is 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded out to second. So Franco stole his 27th bag. And he got on with the fielder's choice. The pitch. Inside and low. Sanchez only had 73 pitches. He had 87 his last time he was on the mound and went 6 strong innings. The next pitch on the inside corner. According to StatCast, it was off the plate, but not in the eyes of Charlie Ramos. And the count is 3-1. 2 outs. Franco at first in the bottom of the 6th. The next pitch. Hot shot hit over to shortstop. It was fielded on a hop by Turner, and he throws over to second for a 6-4 fielder's choice ground out, and that'll do it in the bottom of the 6th as we head to the top of the 7th. Phillies and Rays both have 4 hits, and they are tied 1-1. And they'll be right back. The John Bros says the best soundtrack is Forrest Gump, Blue Brothers, The Crow, and Walk the Line. Interesting. Okay, so that is a fielder's choice. Popeye. Popeye, that's a funny one. All right, so now it is time for our Phillies trivia question. All right, as we head to the top of the 7th inning. This one I think is going to be tough, but I thought this was a good one. All right, so today is July 6th, right? It's the day after my parents' anniversary. Yes. Okay, so I want to know what notable free agent was signed to the Phillies on this day. Okay, a lot of answers. This one's a little bit tough. What notable MLB free agent at the time was signed on this day to the Phillies? Okay, hit that like button while you're thinking about it. We'll reveal the answer in the bottom of the 7th inning. Write your answers down below. We'll go through each and every one of them. But that is what the question is. What notable free agent was signed to the Phillies on this day, July 6th? I'm not going to give away the year because that's going to give it away. So, that's the question. All right, top of the 7th inning we go. Write your answers down below, and then we'll reveal the answers in the bottom of the 7th. Bohm takes it. Takes that one on the outside corner for a called strike. Looked like it was on the outside corner of the plate. The 0-1 dribbler hit over to the first base side, and that one is fouled off. I'm new to this, says Mark Twain. Just guess. Just guess anybody. Write down a guess. That's all you got to do. Which MLB free agent was signed by the Phillies on this day? No balls, 2 strikes. Kelly out there for his second inning of work. Bohm hits a high chopper over to the second base side. Franco has to wait for it to come down, throws over to first, and it's in time to get Bohm. That was a very high bouncer. Franco had to just be patient with it and throw a missile over to first, and he did. So Bohm is retired. And Stott is due up next. Stott shoots this one over to the first base side, and the underhanded throw by Diaz over to Kelly is in time. And there's 2 outs. The soundtrack to the movie Singles is pretty awesome. That I've heard of Singles, but I haven't seen it, to my knowledge. Here comes Derek Hall. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Nobody on. He homered his last time up. And he takes the pitch for a called strike. Offbeat says, hey, I'm all in on Philly. Do you think it will work out? Greetings from... Oh, wow. Wow, that's really cool. That's so cool. 0-2 to Derek Hall. I think it'll work out. Thanks for coming on here, Offbeat. I appreciate that, man. The 0-2 swing on a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. We're still tied up 1-1. Arozarena will lead things off when the Phillies return. Okay. All right, so we're going to ask the question one more time. All right, which MLB free agent was signed to the Phillies on this day? Just take random guesses. Random guesses. I was in the chat for the first time commentating today. Nice. That's sick, man. All right. We'll give you all 10 more seconds for our final answers. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. If you have any more last answers, you can totally feel free to write them. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Feel free to write more. All right, Pete Rose. Was it Pete Rose? Was it Rhys Hoskins? Nope. Was it Scott Kingery? How about Kurt Schilling? Was it Scott Rowland? How about J.D. Drew? Jose Alvarado? Nope. None of those people. All right. The answer to the question is Mitch Williams. On this day in history, in 1996, the Phillies signed Mitch Williams to their team. That's what it was. The Wild thing. Yes. It was a tough one. If I would have gave you the year, you probably would have guessed it. And I wanted to make it kind of hard. But sometimes I make it easy. But I thought that this was a really good one. Where is... Here we go. All right, good. The Wild thing. That's what the answer was. In case you thought about that, and that was your answer, and you got it right. Christopher Sanchez. He had 75 pitches in 6 innings of work. He allowed 1 earned run and 4 hits. Randy Arozarena is up at the plate. Junior Marte is on the bump. It's a 2-0 count. Arozarena has grounded out, and he struck out. He's now 1 for 10 in the series. 2 balls, no strikes. Marte kicks, fires, pop up, hit over towards the first base side. Stott has it, though, and is there to make the catch. It was in between first and second. Where are you from? Somebody said L.A., boy. Oh, baby boy. That was Mark Twain. I think he meant to ask me. But I'm from South Jersey. Isaac Paredes is up at the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a solo home run. Tied the game up in the 5th inning. Nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Marte on the bump for the Phils. The pitch. Fly ball hit out to left field. It was a high, towering fly ball, but it hits the top of the roof, and it's a foul ball. So Christopher Sanchez, his day is done. He only allowed 1 run, and that was off the home run hit by Isaac Paredes. Marte fires, and it's out of the zone. We're so close to getting to the 40 mark. That would be really nice. Jason Adam is warming up in the bullpen for the Rays, and he will come in to pitch the top of the 8th. He's the setup man. The 1-1, a slider on the inside corner at the knees for a called strike. Have I ever seen Earl Weaver videos? Worth the watch. I have not. I will write that down. I will definitely do that. I also have to watch Large Marge. I have to do that for Rising Rhino. But I will write that down too. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. It was a fastball that was just above the dirt, but it was low and out of the strike zone. And there's 2 outs. So Manuel Margot's due up next. He's 0 for 2 today. Margot at the plate. Takes it all the way for a ball. It's a flick ahoy. I saw some Rick said, great trivia question. Congrats to your parents on a Clockwork Orange. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Yep. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Manuel Margot up at the plate, the former Padre, in a Rays uniform. Marte fires. High chopper hit over to the third base side. Bohm has it, throws on the run to first, and it's in time. And another 1-2-3 inning. This time it's by Junior Marte. And we head to the top of the 8th. 1 run scored by each team so far. Each of them have been on solo homers. And the Phillies are going to try to take the lead as they head to the top of the 8th inning. Okay. All right, so for those of you that are brand new to my channel, first of all, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, my algorithm people. I don't know where you guys are at, but make sure that we continue to smash that like button until our computers explode, but not to the point where you can't see me, because I want you guys to be on here. I want you guys to be able to type, but I want you to smash and punch that like button, man. Punch it. And yes, make sure that you subscribe as well. We want to get to the 650 mark by the end of the game. So I'm Jason Joseph. I'm from South Jersey. I'm a broadcaster. Saw that somebody asked more about me, so I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. Called games at Rowan University. Graduated from Rowan University last year with a sports broadcasting degree. It was really a sports communication and media degree with a concentration in broadcasting and media. So, yes. Called games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who were the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals, and for the Delaware Blue Coats, who were the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. So, I met up with Scott Fransky. I met Scott Fransky. He's the Phillies radio play-by-play announcer. I met him at a networking event, and I've gotten to meet some really awesome people at some incredible networking events. We had these things called Pizza with the Pros. It was on every single Monday that I would just go to my university, and Neil Hartman is in charge of our program. Neil Hartman, the former anchor for Comcast Sportsnet, and I got to meet Scott. I also got to meet Mark Zumoff and Tom McCarthy and some really awesome people that are in the business. And Scott was the one that told me that I have to get the reps. I have to really, if I want to focus on this as a career, you're going to have to do this every day. So, wanted to start off this channel, and that's what we do. Here's Brandon Marsh, who comes up with a bunt and hits it back towards the mound, and he's out as the throw is made over to first. So Adam throws it over to first base, and there's one away. Oh, we just lost a subscriber. Somebody, I guess, did not want to subscribe. That's okay. That happens all the time, though. All right, so there is... Oh, nope, we got it back. There we go. Okay. We need 3 more now. If you just subscribe to my channel, shout yourself out so that way I'll give you a shout out. So there's one out in the top of the 8th. Adam is on the mound. And Marsh tried to bunt it, but he grounded out. It goes down as a 1-3 ground out. Stubbs up at the plate. He got an infield single earlier in the game, and he's 1 for 2, and he stares at a fastball for a called strike. 0-1, nobody on, 1 out. Adam gets the signs, kick, steals, swing and a miss. An elevated fastball that was out of the zone, and Stubbs couldn't catch up to the high heater. No balls, 2 strikes. Adam gets set again, gets the signs, and the pitch. A sweeper that's outside. So Adam this season, he's on the mound. Jason Adam, that is. Oh, just lost it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch, it's downstairs for ball 2. That'll make the count even at 2-2. The delivery popped up, and it's fouled behind the plate. Thank you, Edward. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate that. So Adam in 35 1/3 of an inning of work. He has 11 saves, a 3.06 ERA, and 45 strikeouts in 35 innings of work. 2-2 to Stubbs. Nobody on. 1 out in the top of the 8th. The pitch. Stubbs hits it out to right field on the run. And making the catch is Walls as he hit it out towards the right field foul line. It was in a good spot, but Walls was there at the right time. And there's 2 outs. Hello, Tim. What is up? What is up? Tonewood or Bonesaw Brewery? Oh, boy. Bonesaw's good. You lived right by Bunce? Wow. That's cool. Schwarber's up at the plate, and he stares at a changeup right down the heart and soul of the plate for a called strike. Kyle doubled in the first and has not gotten a hit since then. He went hitless last night. He was the only Philly to not get a hit in last night's game. Takes a step out of the batter's box as he calls for time. Adam with 8 pitches already. His last time that he pitched, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. 2 outs, nobody on. The 0-1 pitch. A grounder hit over to the first base side, and that's gonna do it. As the hit was hit right over to Diaz, and had to play it on a hop and just tied the bag for out number 3. Head to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies and Rays tied 1-1. Okay. All right. So apologize about that, guys. I stumbled a little bit. It was the first time I did that. Um, so what's up? So how long have you been doing this channel? I also want to start broadcasting. Dude, honestly, email me cuz I would love to talk to you more about it. I started this channel 6 months ago. I started it in December. Right on December 20th, I want to say it was my first cast that I remember was doing the Sixers Warriors game. Um, but yes, that's what I was doing. And I was at the end of the football season. I have to get more reps doing football. I have not been able to do too many football games, and I really cannot wait till the football season starts and we can start doing that. But that would be really cool. Somebody asked me if I started applying for other jobs too. Um, Not as much now, to be honest with you. I've honestly, I'm still doing some freelancing. I was supposed to be doing more for camera stuff, but I am gonna still do. I still have a couple of games lined up for the summer that I'm doing for baseball. Um, but that'll be in person. But other than that, nothing too much. I figured if I just focus on my brand now and just get the reps, this is like the best way for me to do it because I'm doing this from my own house. I'm interacting with you guys. You guys can see how I'm calling these games. I'm building an audience. I'm building a brand. And yeah. So if you guys want to contact me and if you guys have any more questions or if you just like want to get in touch with me, my email's posted down below in the description. It's jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. You can also follow me on all my social media platforms too. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram, Facebook. I live stream on Twitch. I live stream on Facebook. I live stream on Twitter. So, yes. Alrighty, we head to the bottom of the 8th as Jose Alvarado will come in to face his former ball club. How about the Phillies bullpen? Over the last 24 innings, they haven't allowed an earned run or a walk, and they have 26 strikeouts. It's absolutely insane. Jose Siri fouls the first pitch off for a strike. So Alvarado on the bump, and it's an 0-1 count. Jose Siri singled in the third. Alvarado fires, and it's inside. Alvarado has only faced the Rays twice. The pitch. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. He's only gone an inning and he's allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, and has had 1 strikeout. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The cutter was in the dirt and maybe a hair inside as well. And Jose Siri throws the bat down and he's gone. Well, he's not gone, but he heads back to the dugout. 1 out. Had to rephrase that. So Siri strikes out, and Alvarado will have to face Christian Bethencourt here, who dribbles this one foul. Alvarado was 2-15 with an ERA of 3.46, according to StatMuse.com, when he was on the Rays. The 0-1 swing and a miss. This season for the Phillies, he has a 1.44 ERA. He's 6 for 8 in save opportunities and has 37 strikeouts in 25 innings of work. The 0-2 swing and a miss. A cutter that was on the inside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts by Jose Alvarado. And there's 2 gone. With the Rays, he also had 161 strikeouts and 15 saves in 149 appearances. And he'll have to face Taylor Walls here. First pitch is elevated just a little bit above the strike zone. You look at the opening lines for tonight, Tampa Bay was at minus 140. The odds really haven't changed that much. Phillies are at plus 100, according to PointsBet. The 1-0, it's a fastball painted on the inside corner at the knees. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Peter Fairbanks is warming up. He's the closer for the Rays. It is not a save situation yet. The pitch by Alvarado is inside. Jose has thrown 10 pitches so far in this ball game. 2 balls, 1 strike. Alvarado fires to home plate, and it is fouled off towards the third base side. Philly looks good, says Offbeat. Yeah, they do. They do look really good. Offbeat, yeah, thanks, man. I can't wait for you to email me, dude. It'd be really sick to just get in touch. Broadcasting MLB must be exhausting. Props to you. I love doing it, man. 2-2. It's in the dirt for ball 3. It's a grind, but you know how you have to look at it? It's a sprint. It's not a marathon. It really isn't. Like, some people think it is, and sometimes because you're doing it every day, it can be kind of exhausting, but I feel like it's a chance to get better every single day, you know? Payoff pitch by Alvarado. It's in the dirt and inside for ball 4. Hard to believe, but that's only the first walk allowed by the Phillies pitching staff today. So we got Siri and Bethancourt to strike out, but Walls gets aboard as he draws a 2-out walk, and Yandy Diaz will be back up as we flip the lineup card. First pitch is on the inside corner for a called strike throw over the second base. Not in time, though, to get Taylor Walls. It was a good throw by Stubbs. Stott did not tag him, though, in time. And Thompson thinking about reviewing this. Let's see. Let's look at this again. I think he just got his foot in there. It's hard to tell, though, from the replay. But they're going to just say play on. 0-1, and our runner at second base. Taylor Walls, man, he is so fast. The pitch. It's a called strike. Larry says it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I don't know. You just have to pace yourself. You know? The 0-2. And Alvarado wanted that call. Man, he was a little bit animated as he got down onto his knees, saying, "Oh, man, I wanted that." But nonetheless, the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Diaz up at the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. The 1-2 to Diaz in the dirt. 99 on the gun. So Walls just stole his 19th stolen base of the season as he ties Josh Lowe in that category. The pitch inside, and now it's a full count. Yandy Diaz at the plate, Taylor Walls at second. Phillies and Rays tied 1-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Rays are up at bat. Alvarado with the payoff pitch. It's down in the dirt, and that'll put runners at first and second. Back-to-back 2-out walks issued by Alvarado, which is not like him. And Wander Franco is due up. He's batting on the right side, and Stubbs wants to go talk things over as here comes Caleb Cotham, the Phillies pitching coach, as a conversation will be made on the mound. Well, this is the time where you just want to try to go out there and try to calm down Alvarado, because he got the first 2 outs and looked really good, but, you know, now you're facing a really good hitter. So that puts runners at first and second. Okay. 2 outs. Runners over at first and second. Franco, against left-handed pitching, is hitting .279, but against right-handers, he's batting .313. Doesn't really tell the full story, though, either, but the first pitch is on the inside corner for a called strike. He has 8 home runs against lefties and 32 RBI, but only has 2 homers and 11 RBI versus right-handed pitching, even though his average is up higher. Alvarado takes a quick step off the mound, tried to throw it back over to second base, but nobody was covering the bag, and Walls got back to the bag. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. The 0-1 in the dirt. Went with a cutter that time that hit 94. Alvarado, when facing Alvarado, opponents are actually hitting .119 against him with runners on base. The pitch, fouled off. But they're batting .319 against him when there are no runners on. This is the 3rd time that he's facing the Rays. 1-2, Stubbs wants to go over the signs with the infielders, and he does so. As he gets back behind the plate. Franco up. He's 1 for 3 today, but he has reached base safely twice. And he also stole a base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch of the night coming up. Here it is. Fouled off. And Walls has to go back over to second base. He was already at third as soon as the ball was hit, and he's getting his exercise for sure. Phillies had Derek Hall hit a solo home run in the top of the 5th inning. But then Isaac Paredes would tie it back for the Rays in the bottom of the 5th on a solo homer. The 1-2 by Alvarado. Fly ball hit out to right field. It is a foul ball, thank goodness. It went towards the Phillies bullpen. That could have been trouble. And Franco will try to do it again. Alvarado with 24 pitches. Can he get out of the inning unscathed? 1-2. Alvarado looks back at first. Kicks, fires, and it's in the dirt. It's in the dirt. And Walls is able to swipe third base. And that now puts runners at the corners. So now a base hit will make it a 2-1 game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Walls 90 feet away from scoring. Runners at the corners, 2-2. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Alvarado kicks, steals, and it's in the dirt again. That's the 3rd time that he's gone with the cutter in a row, to my counting. Yeah, it was. It was. I apologize. That was, I think my mom's cooking something downstairs. Big payoff pitch coming up here. Alvarado gets the signs, kicks, fires the pitch. Popped up. It's foul, and it goes out of play right behind the Rays dugout. Opponents are batting .105 with no homers and 37 strikeouts when Alvarado has 2 strikes against a batter. Strom getting loosened up in the bullpen if this inning gets out of hand. Payoff pitch coming up for Alvarado. He kicks, steals the pitch. It's fouled off again. That time he went with a fastball at 99. What a battle it is between Wander Franco and Jose Alvarado. 9 pitches in this at-bat. 5 of them have been fouled off. Give Franco a lot of credit. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Alvarado fires again. The pitch. Fly ball out to right field. It's hooking foul and goes out of play again. Franco leads the Rays with 93 hits on the season in 326 at-bats. He's played in 82 games. Alvarado gets the signs. Kick, steals the payoff pitch. Fly ball hit out to right center field. Castellanos tracks it down and makes the catch for the third and final out. It was quite a battle, but the Phillies get out of the inning as we head to the top of the 9th. Great job by Alvarado. And Turner will come up and lead off the 9th as he will have to face Peter Fairbanks as we are still tied 1-1. Oh, man. That was pretty awesome. All right, guys, in case you're new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Algo people, do your thing, man. Do your thing. We head to the top of the 9th. It's 1-1. All right, I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. Let me try to see if we can get the fan on or something. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. We need 2 more likes to get to the 40 mark, and we need 2 more subscribers to reach 650. Guys, what are we doing? We got to continue to hit that like button, man. I want us to continue to grow the channel. All right, top of the 9th inning as Trey Turner will come on up to the plate. And Fairbanks is out there, the closer for the Rays. It's a non-save situation. First pitch on the inside corner. So Alvarado came on and won the battle against Franco. He threw 11 pitches to him and got him to fly out to right. The pitch. And it's a strike. I believe it was fouled off. Let's do that, man. That sounds good. 0-2. Fairbanks, we'll get to his stats in just a few moments. Kicks, fires, and it's fouled back towards the screen. So Trey is hitting .249. He singled, reached on an error, and stole a base. His 9 homers and 30 RBI. Phillies had a solo home run from Derek Hall in the top of the 5th. And Isaiah Paredes tied it back on a solo homer in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-2, swing and a miss. And Turner strikes out for the 2nd time today. And there's 1 gone in the top of the 9th. So Fairbanks is 9-10 in save opportunities. But remember, it's not a save situation here. In 18 games, he has gone 16 1/3 of an inning, and opponents are batting .158 against him. Castellanos due up. And the first pitch. It's a slider that is swung on and missed. Nick is 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. He had an 8-game hitting streak versus the Rays that ended a couple of nights ago. The pitch. Laid off. One ball, one strike. Nobody on. One out in the top of the ninth. The pitch to Castellanos. 100 on the gun. It looked like it was a little bit low. But Charlie Ramos calls it a strike. And Castellanos disagrees with him. So Pete Fairbanks, he's 29 years old from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He has a 1.65 ERA and a 1.04 whip. 1-2. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The pitch. Line drive into right field, and it is caught by Margot. Right on a slope, and there's 2 away. So Turner struck out, and Castellanos flew out to right field, and there's 2 away in the top of the ninth. In case you guys are just tuning in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Bryce Harper is stepping up to the plate. He's wearing his white and red batting gloves. First pitch to Harper, a breaking ball that he lays off. Harper's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fairbanks on the bump for the Rays. Sean Armstrong got the start and went 3 innings. It was another bullpen game, the second one in a row for Tampa. The pitch, swing and a miss. Jameek, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming on here. What's up, Snowman? Snowman, drop your link down below. Oh, yes, you just did that. Thank you. Great. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harper. 2 outs. Nobody on in the top of the ninth. Fairbanks kicks, steals, and it's inside. Harper did not even flinch. Harper batting .346 against right-handed pitching this season, but .214 against lefties. The 2-1, grounded foul towards the first base dugout. Harper has only walked against Fairbanks. The 2-2, swing and a miss, and now he strikes out. So he's 0 for 1 lifetime against Fairbanks, and the side is retired. As we head to the bottom of the ninth, Phillies trying to hold the Rays here and take this to extra innings, but Harold Ramirez will lead things off when the Phillies return. Who do the Phillies go with here? That remains to be seen. We'll be back. Okay. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Alco people, do your thing. We give you this content for free. If you guys want to leave a super chat down below, if you guys want to donate to the channel, feel free to do that as well. You know, we do take donations. You guys don't have to, but you certainly can. Oh, dude, I just saw cheesesteak. Man, that sounds good. But we're having wings tonight, and wings sound good too. Cheesesteak whiz with or roast pork with broccoli rabe. I can't have roast pork, so that I can't have, so that's out of the question. I know. I am missing out, but I can't have it. Rising Rhino, bottom of the ninth. Rays trying to walk it off. Phillies trying to hold them back and say no. Wawa. Wawa sounds good. It does sound really good. All right, guys, we have 45 people. We have 49 people on here, and we have 41 likes. That means that 8 of you have not liked this video. And if you guys have still been on here for the past couple of hours, I would really appreciate it if you left me a thumbs up. We need 2 more subscribers to reach 650. 2 more. All right, let's get to the mark. Let's hit the mark tonight, baby. Let's do it. Phillies Baseball is brought to you by Play-by-play with JJ. I always love doing that. I don't know why. It sounds like it just gets off the tongue easily for me. All right, and Craig Kimbrell will come in for the bottom of the ninth. Kimbrell is 5-1 on the season, and in his 35 innings, he has 56 strikeouts and has allowed 5 homers, and batters are hitting 171 against him. He's seen the Rays a lot because he played for the Boston Red Sox for 3 seasons and won a World Series with them. Harold Ramirez will lead things off. He's 0 for 3 today. First pitch by Kimbrell is grounded over to the third base side. Played on a hop by Bohm. Throws over to first in time. And there's one gone. Good pitch thrown by Kimbrell. And Bohm got over there with ease. And there's one away. So Ramirez is now 0 for 4. It's the first time today that he's grounded out to third. And Randy Arozarena, who is 0 for the night in this series, he is 2 for 12. The pitch, a fastball at 96 on the gun at the knees. Kimbrell has 13 saves before the All-Star break. The last one to do that, to have at least 10 or more saves before the All-Star break for the Phillies, was Jonathan Papelbon. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Rosarena's batting average is at .283. Him and Yandy Diaz were named All-Stars for the American League. Phillies have Nick Castellanos as their All-Star representative. The 0-2. It's off the plate. They say it was a pitch clock violation that's called against Craig Kimbrell. He's had a lot of those this season, but it doesn't seem to bother him. But it was a ball anyways. Nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. Arozarena at the dish, wearing his yellow batting gloves. The 1-2. Oh, man, it was on the upper third of the strike zone, but according to Charlie Ramos, it was a ball. Oh, man. Kimbrell has to go at it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 second left on the pitch clock. And time is called. Good job by Stubbs as he just went charging towards the mound and called for time with less than a second left. And Kimbrell will try to calm himself down. Man, he wanted that call, and that was certainly a strike. Good job by Stubbs, though, because that would have been another pitch clock violation. All right, so Stubbs tries to calm him down and heads back behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Randy Arozarena. On deck is Isaiah Paredes, who homered it in the 5th inning. The pitch upstairs and off the plate. That makes the count full. After today, the Rays will be hosting their final series before the All-Star break, and they'll be facing the Braves. 3-2 pitch by Kimbrell. Swing and a miss. He won the battle. And there's 2 gone. A huge out by Craig Kimbrell. He went with a 96-mile-per-hour fastball right down the heart and soul of the plate. And there's 2 away. Phillies bullpen just continues to be lights out. And Paredes will come on up. Just looked at the scoreboard. I see that the Orioles are up 13-0 in New York. But we have a ball game right here. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch to Paredes is fouled off behind the plate. Isaac batting .265. He had his 15th homer of the season back in the 5th, and he has 54 RBI. Slugging .498 on the season. 0-1. Kimbrel gets set. There's 2 outs. Nobody on in the bottom of the 9th. The pitch by Kimbrel. Off the plate. 97. Oh, I just realized if this goes, I got to get this ready. Oh, man. I totally forgot about that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kimbrel gets set, kicks, fires, and it's outside again for ball 2. Okay, yeah, I got to flip the page. 2 balls, 1 strike. Paredes batting .270 with 12 homers and 27 RBI against right-handed pitching, and he lifts this one out to deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a foul ball. Man, that was a towering fly ball. I think it also hit the top of the ceiling. Hit the top of the dome. No spoilers, Joe. If it is a spoiler. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch by Kimbrel. Fouled off again. If that was a spoiler. And I don't think it was because he just fouled it off. Colin Poche getting loosened up in the Rays bullpen. 12 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 by Kimbrel. Lined foul down the third base line. All right, so you think he's going to strike him out here. Let's go, Felix. What's going on, Felix? Thanks for coming on here. Nobody on. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Isaac Paredes. The pitch by Kimbrel. It's a check swing. Play over at third base. Barehanded by Bohm. Throws over to first in time. What a play by Alec Bohm. He had to react very quickly to that, and the inning is over. A 1-2-3 inning. What a play by Bohm. It was a check swing. Base hit down the third base line, and Bohm went charging over to it, barehanded it, threw it over to first in time. And we go to the top of the 10th. Phillies and Rays tied 1-1. Did I really just say base hit? I meant to say it was hit over to the third base side, but whatever. This is what practice gives you. Okay, we have got to do this again. It is time, guys. Okay, so let's make sure that we have this up. So, wait, who's leading off the inning? Man, sorry about that, guys. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. Schwarber. Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Harper, who else? Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Harper, Baumstott. Okay, I'm just going to do this from Baumstott. Let's just do this from the ESPN app. If you guys are brand new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you turn that notification bell icon to turn on that notification bell icon. All right. We have to do this again. So Baumstott, Hall, Marsh, and Stubbs. Okay. Can you say hi, Liliana? Hey, Liliana, what's up? What is up, Liliana? Is that how you say it? Lilana? Or no, it is Liliana. Okay. Sorry, it was a little bit hard for me to see. I can't believe that Alec Bohm made that barehanded play over at third base. We're gonna have to talk about that. That was so awesome. Okay, Bohm will lead things off in the top of the 10th. The ghost runner is Harper at second. The pitch by Poche is outside for a ball. We'll get to Poche's stats in just a few moments. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Bohm, and it's fouled back behind the plate. Hello, Rosado family. Thanks for coming on here. Appreciate it, man. Guys are the best. Bohm is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. He has 56 RBI on the season and 9 home runs. 1-1, Harper at second. He's the ghost runner. And Bohm pops this one up towards the infield. Franco calls everybody off, steps on the grass, and makes the catch. So there's 1 gone. So he popped out. So Poche has appeared in 36 games. He's gone 32 innings. There's a 2.25 ERA, 25 strikeouts. And he'll have to face Bryson Stott here. Harper at second. 1 Las Vegas to a native to another. As Stott's up at the plate. Takes a 4-seamer on the outside corner for a called strike. Stott is batting .325 against left-handed pitching with 2 homers and 11 RBI this season. The pitch. He was late on the fastball and swings and misses at a pitch right down the pipe. 0-2. Harper at second. Poche with the pitch. It's upstairs. One and two, the Stott. The pitch. Ground ball fouled towards the Rays bullpen. Did I hear the Eagles chant? No, I didn't hear it. Are you saying do I hear it now? No. One and two to Stott. The next pitch fouled off again as it'll find the seats. So Harper's the ghost runner over at second base. The only offense today has been a solo homer by Derek Hall for the Phillies in the top of the 5th, and Isaac Paredes would tie it back in the bottom of the 5th with a solo homer for the Rays. The 1-2, ground ball over to the first base side, and Diaz has it and tags the bag as Harper goes over to third base, and there's 2 outs. So somewhat of a productive out as Derek Hall is due up next. So Hall is up. First pitch to Derek Hall. Popped up towards behind the plate. And it just goes over the net. Bethencourt could not get there. Oh, in the stands. That's funny. No, I couldn't. No. Definitely not. Rays are 2-1 in extra innings, and the Phillies are 4-2 this season. The 0-1 grounder hit over to the second base, and the throw over to first is in time. And we head to the bottom of the 10th. Phillies could not get a run home as Margot will lead things off, and Matt Strom will come in to pitch the bottom of the 10th. No runs, 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Phillies and Rays tied 1-1. Okay. All right, let's do this again. Let's put this back on. Okay. So now I got to do the lineup again for the Rays because I used up all my 9 innings, and I still keep score, guys. I still keep score because this is what you're taught to do when it comes to broadcasting. This is just like what you have to do. And it actually helps because it makes you track things a lot easier, and it makes you feel organized. So that's the good thing about it. Diaz, Franco, Ramirez, Rosarina. Okay. Paredes. Paredes is coming up. This is going to be tough. Margot. Siri. Christian Bethencourt. Bethencourt. And Walls, Taylor Walls. Dude, you're doing a great job. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I seriously mean that from the bottom of my heart. Sorry, it's a little bit hard, like when you're trying to do like another when you're filling out another score sheet, because I don't want to miss the action, of course. So Strom's gonna come in to pitch the bottom of the 10th. He has a 3.78 ERA and a 4-3 record, and opponents are hitting .216 against him. And in 52 innings, he does have 68 strikeouts. So the ghost runner, I believe, is going to be Paredes. But maybe not. Can't tell who that is. That just went out there. Oh, it's going to be Josh Lowe. Okay. Well, I just got that notification. So they wanted to go with the speed, and that makes a lot of sense. So Lowe is over at second. Manuel Margot up at the plate. And Strom on the bump. The pitch to Margot. It's in there for a called strike. Margot and Strom both did play for the San Diego Padres at one point. 0-1. Margot is 0 for 3 today. Runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strom went after the fastball. Or threw the fastball, and Margot went after it. Could not catch up to the 94-mile-per-hour heater. Oh and 2. Nobody out in the bottom of the 10th. Phillies and Rays tied 1-1. The pitch again. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout by Matt Strom. 95 miles per hour. He came on with the heat in Tampa Bay. It was on the inside corner. It's one of the fastest pitches he's thrown this season. Here comes Jose Siri. He's due up at the plate, and he just fouls that one back. Oh boy, it looked like it was going up the middle. Jose is 1 for 3 today. He's batting .225 with 16 home runs and 37 RBI. 0-1. Strom gets set. Kicks, steals, and it's upstairs. Check swing, did he go? Stubbs wanted an appeal, and they said no swing. And rightfully so. One and 1, 6 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 31-year-old Strom kick steals, and it's fouled off again. It's from West Fargo, North Dakota. Jose Siri has never faced Strom before. 1 and 2. Josh Lowe at second. He's the ghost runner. The pitch. Another strikeout. He went upstairs with a fastball that was out of the zone. And there's 2 outs. Back-to-back strikeouts for Matt Strom. How about the Phillies bullpen? And there's 2 away. As Christian Bethencourt is due up. Now you can just get any type of an out here. Don't want to take the foot off the gas pedal, though, as the first pitch to Bethencourt is lined over to the third base side. Played on the hop, though, by Bohm, who throws over to first, and it's in time. Good job by Matt Strom, and the Phillies get out of the inning as we head to the top of the 11th. Marsh will lead things off when we return. That was awesome. Oh, Kathy's on here? I thought I saw Kathy. Didn't I say hi to Kathy? I thought I did. Maybe not. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? Thanks for coming on here, Kathy. Oh, my gosh. Man, oh, man. Top of the 11th. What time is it? It's only 9:06. So we still haven't even reached the 3-hour mark yet, guys. That's crazy. It's pretty crazy, but there's a lot of action. This is what happens again. A lot of meat on the bones. If you guys are new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We just reached the 650 mark. If you just subscribed, welcome on in. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. Been doing this for 6 months. I call games for the Phillies, the Sixers, the Patriots, the Flyers. We do a lot of content with them. Have not been able to go on for a Flyers cast, though, in a little bit of time, or a Sixers cast, but we're going to be doing it soon. It's just so much to keep up with everything. So, these games are obviously the most important, for sure. So, but I hope all is well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and become a part of the community today, man. Top of the 11th inning. We are headed into. Imagine the game is still on at 2 a.m. It's not going to go on until 2. Especially with the runner over at second. Edmundo Sosa will be the pinch runner, I believe, for Derek Hall. Yes, he will. All right, Ryan Thompson is going to come out there, and he will be pitching in this inning. So Thompson is 0-2 in save opportunities. It's not a save situation, though. He has a 5.94 ERA. So Josh Lowe will be playing over at third base for Paredes. And Brandon Lau, I believe, comes in over at second. I'll have to double-check that in just a few moments. Marsh is up. First pitch. He stares at a slider. It looks like it was maybe a hair off the plate, but it's called a strike anyways. Marsh is 0 for 3 with a strikeout and 2 groundouts. 0-1. The pitch to Marsh. That time it is on the outside corner for a slider. Sosa's over at second base. He's the ghost runner as Derek Hall's day is done. But he ended the inning in the 10th. 0-2, the next pitch. Fly ball out to left field. It's carrying, but not too deep as a Rosarina tracks it down and makes the catch. Garrett Stubbs is coming up now. Wanted to give JT the day off, and Stubbs is still out there. Had an infield single in the 3rd. That was his only hit today. Thompson throws it well off the plate. Went with the slider that time, but it was way outside. Phillies and Rays only have 4 hits each. The 1-0. Outside again. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck. Stubbs batting .364 against lefties, but only .160 hit against righties. The pitch. It's at the knees for a called strike. Stubbs has not homered this season as of yet. 2-1. Ghost runners at second. That's Edmundo Sosa. The pitch. On the outside corner. Man, Thompson's getting those calls. Placed it pretty perfectly, though. And the count is 2-2. The next pitch, it hits Stubbs on the hand. Oh, man, and he's in a lot of pain. The catcher comes over, Bethencourt, to make sure he's all right, and Schwarber there too. The trainer's out there, and he does get up. Thompson is also out there as well. It hit him right on the hand, and he will go over to first. That has to hurt, though. But he will stay in the game as he tries to just shake it off. Got him right on the knuckle. But he got on, which also matters too. Oh, it actually hit him right on the forearm of the left hand. Huh. Yes, for sure. Absolutely. I definitely will be doing that, for sure. Yep. All right, Schwarber's up. 1 out in the top of the 11th. What is up, Adam? How we doing, man? Thanks for coming on here. Thanks for joining the Play-by-Play with JJ family. If you did. If you haven't, make sure that you do that and hit that subscribe button. 1 out, runners at first and second. Schwarber up, and he takes it way outside and low. Schwarber's batting .303 in extra innings. During his career, he has 3 homers and 8 RBI as well. Well, it'd be really nice to see him try to hit a blast here. The pitch on the outside corner, a sinker at 89. One ball, one strike. The pitch to Schwarber. Grounder right through the hole for a base hit. Rounding third, coming in the score is Sosa. The throw over to third is made, but staying over at second will be Garrett Stubbs. An RBI single by Kyle Schwarber, and the Phillies take a 2-1 lead in the top of the 11th. Sosa gets high fives in the dugout, and that was a big base hit for Kyle Schwarber. Just got right through the hole. Stubbs actually had to stop for a quick second because it almost hit him. Philly fans have traveled all the way to St. Petersburg, Florida. Pretty big crowd of Philly fans. Christian Pache will pinch run for Kyle Schwarber, and rightfully so. See if the Phillies can try to get an extra run here. Trey Turner due up at the plate. Runners at first and second. The pitch inside, a slider at 77. Turner is 1 for 4. He singled, reached on in there, and stole a base. The pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit. Stubbs rounding third. Margot will throw it, and Stubbs comes in to score. Another RBI single for the Phillies, and they extend their lead 3-1. That was a pitch right down the middle, and Turner, as soon as he hit it, was jogging over to first base. He knew he elevated it perfectly into the right center field side, and give Garrett Stubbs a lot of credit. Here comes Castellanos. He hits a little dribbler, but it's fouled off. It was towards the first base side. So Schwarber got an RBI single. Turner gets an RBI single. Pache's over at second base. He came on to pinch run for Kyle Schwarber. Phillies have a 3-1 lead, and they're looking to go for the sweep. Castellanos today 0 for 4. The 0-1 to Castellanos. Inside for ball 1. The only hit that Castellanos has had in this series was the home run that he hit last night. That was to give the Phillies a 6-4 lead. 1-1, the pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Ryan Thompson behind in the count, 2-1. The next pitch, it's fouled off again. Thompson's 31 years old. He's from Turner, Oregon. Last time he gave up 2 or more runs was against the Mets on May 17th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pache at second, Turner at first. The 2-2. Off the plate and a good play by Bethancourt just to utilize his wingspan. 3-2 to Castellanos. Harper waits in the on-deck circle. He has a hat trick of strikeouts today. Payoff pitch to Castellanos. Swing and a miss. He could not catch up to the sinker. And Thompson gets him to strike out, and there's 2 gone. Well, now if you're Rob Thompson, do you stick with Matt Strahm to pitch the bottom of the 11th, or do you go with Hoffman? What do you do here? Harper's up. First pitch to Bryce. It's in the dirt. Well, Dylan Covey is warming up in the bullpen. There's your answer. So he will pitch the bottom of the 11th. 1-0 to Harper. The next pitch inside for ball 2. Harper struck out 3 times, and he's grounded out 2. Phillies have a 3-1 lead in the top of the 11th. In case you're just joining us, it's been quite a game. The pitch, grounder, foul towards the first base side. Derek Hall hit a solo homer in the top of the 5th for the Phillies. Isaac Paredes would tie it back in the bottom of the 5th with a solo home run for the Rays. And the Phillies finally scored 2 runs thanks to an RBI single in the top of the 11th by Kyle Schwarber and another RBI single by Trey Turner. Can Bryce Harper join the party? Runners at first and second, 2 outs in the top of the 11th. The pitch. It's at the knees for a called strike. And the count is 2-2. So Strahm technically is in line to get the win. If Covey can come in for the save and get that done. The pitch to Harper. He stays alive and fouls it off. Guys, please make sure that you like and subscribe and hit that bell icon, man. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on for the Phillies. The pitch to Harper. It's laced foul. Hit that one really sharply, and it was over towards the third base side. A screamer there. 25 pitches by Ryan Thompson so far. Bohm waits on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harper's never faced Thompson before. The next pitch. Fouled off again. The approach for the Phillies in this inning has been really great. Just fouling off pitches, making Thompson work. This is their best approach that they've had this game, as far as an inning goes. 2-2. Thompson with the 27th pitch. Here it is. It's popped up in foul territory. And on the run and making the catch is Josh Lowe as he makes the catch right towards the third base dugout. And the side is retired. The Phillies get 2 runs, though, on an RBI single by Kyle Schwarber and an RBI single by Trey Turner. And Matt Strom's going to go back out there for another inning of work. As we head to the bottom of the 11th, can the Phillies try to close out this series and get themselves a sweep? Okay. All right, guys, last time. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. We just reached 652. If you guys also want to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. You can super chat, leave a super chat. Anything is a plus, man. You guys don't have to donate, but you can also Venmo me. The link to that is posted in the it's in the whatchamacallit? The LINKTREE. The LINKTREE. That was the right word. That was the right word I was looking for. It's posted in the LINKTREE. You got 50. I know, we just reached the 50 mark. I know, it's pretty awesome, man. 653. We're going to get to 700 in no time, man. I just want to continue to do this, you know. You can be the next Ray Didinger. I like the stat book you keep. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. You know, some things I still try to do by hand because I do remember it, and it's like an old school type of a thing, but obviously I use new school stuff too, like all the time, like StatMuse and all different types of things, for sure. Call for the Strombulance. Let's go. Let's go. All right, 3 outs away. The Phillies are 3 outs away. Oh, I got to get this ready. All right, Pache will come in to play left field for Kyle Schwarber. A ghost runner at second. Josh Lowe is up at the plate, and he fouls the first pitch off. Or, sorry, Taylor Walls is up. My mistake. So Walls stays put at second. So Sosa's over at third. No balls, 1 strike. Walls 0 for 2 today. Strom kick, steals, swing and a miss. 94 miles per hour. On the gun. Oh and 2. Strom kicks, fires, and it's way inside. Oh, it was not even close. Taylor Wall's lifetime against Matt Strom is 2 for 4 with a double, but he struck out 2 times. Tying runs up at the plate. Phillies lead it 3-1 in the bottom of the 11th. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Out number 1 in the bottom of the 11th. That time, Strom went with a high cheese fastball. That was way out of the strike zone. And Walls went fishing, but did not catch anything. Yandy Diaz up now, and he takes it low and inside. Diaz is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. He's batting .310 with 12 homers and 39 RBI. Bethancourt is over at second. The pitch. Inside for ball 2. Diaz is 1 for 1 against Strom with a walk. 2-0. The pitch by Strom, just off the plate. And the count is 3-0. Strom wants to go over the signs again really quickly as he gets a new baseball too. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Wander Franco waits in the on-deck circle. And he will bat from the right side. Strom fires, and it's a called strike on the inside corner. Good fastball thrown that time. 3-1. Strom at the belt. Kicks, deals, and it's up high for ball 4. So Diaz walks. It puts runners at first and second. The tying run is at first. And the winning run is up at the plate. And that's Wander Franco. Phillies trying to go for a sweep. They did sweep the Blue Jays in a 2-game series earlier in the season, and that was the last time that they did sweep an AL East team. The pitch upstairs for ball 1, and Stubbs wants to go out there to talk things over with Strom. Phillies will head off to Miami after this series is done, after the conclusion of this game. They're 3.5 games behind the Marlins. Marlins are 51-37. Phillies are 46-39 as we stand right now. 1 ball, no strikes. Everybody goes back to their spots. Pitch clock starts. Runners at first and second. 1 out in the bottom of the 11th. The 1-0. Line drive. Hit over to shortstop. This could be 2. The throw over the second. There's 1. The throw over to first in time. A 6-4-3 double play. And the Phillies hang on and they win 3-1 and they sweep the Tampa Bay Rays. The last time that the Rays were swept was during the final series of the regular season last year. It was from October 3rd to the 5th. And the last time that they got swept at home was on September 19th. It was till the it was till the 21st against the Astros. The Philadelphia Phillies, they're on a 12-game road winning streak and hope to extend it in Miami. The Phillies bullpen was absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculously good in this series. Kyle Schwarber has to be the player of the game. He went 2 for 5 at the go-ahead RBI single in the 11th inning. But also Trey Turner played pretty well. Alec Bohm made a really nice defensive play. Actually, 2 really good defensive plays over at third base, including the barehanded play that he made in the 9th inning. That was a game-saving play. And the Phillies are heading to Miami. Great job by the bullpen. They have not allowed a run in at least over 5 games on the road. Pretty insane. Jose says, I feel pretty confident that the Phillies can take 2 of 3 from the Marlins. Well, I hope that you're right. Great game, JJ. Good broadcast. Ring the bell, says the John Bros. Sorry, that always, that one, I don't know why that one always gets me, but it does. I have to squint my eyes and look at that. Man, guys, that was awesome. Great win by the Phillies. Give the Rays credit, though. They fought, but the Phillies, they proved something to me. They did. All right, well, I don't know. I feel like that there's a lot more to say, but I don't really have much to say. We'll do our Phillies post-series recap. We won't do it tonight. We won't do it tomorrow. We'll do it once the Miami series is done. That's what we'll do. But I will say this before we go. The Phillies did prove something to me in this series, and that is that they can beat anybody when they put their minds to it. If they're not playing down against their opponent, they can beat anybody. And that's how I truly do feel. That's what I learned. So we have every single right to be frustrated when we do get frustrated because it's valid. Because we know that this team can, when they're catching fire, they're really good. Man, this pitching staff, I got to tell you, they are, like, incredibly good. They're really good. So, all right. Well, that's going to wrap things up. I feel like there should be a lot more to say, but I don't really have too much else. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button. Let's get to 655, all right? Love you. We're Philly fans. We're Philly sports fans. Hurt is in our soul, for sure. Over the last 9 games, look at the bullpen. No earned runs in 28 innings. Think about that. That's insane. This team, man. This team. Lots of ups, lots of downs. But when the ups are good, it is really good. Megan Thee Stallion, thanks for coming on here. I was thinking I was going to see you sometime. All right, love you guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace out. Lila Tove. I'm about ready to drop the mic. I'll see you tomorrow.